Hi, Mr. Bartoletti's first grade class. I'm Wynn and Harmon's mom, Heather, and for International Week, we're studying Oceania. I'm having trouble saying that word. I'm going to read a book called The Whale Who Wanted to Be Small by Gil McBarnett. It was a gift to Wynn from my sister when she went to Hawaii on her honeymoon. All right. It's autographed. He said, "Aloha, Gil McBarnett." The Whale Who Wanted to Be Small. Okay, is this good? In the sparkling blue ocean around the Hawaiian Islands, there once lived a whale who wanted to be small. Although she was only a baby whale, Kanani was already much bigger than any of her friends. This made her rather shy. "Oh dear," she would often say, "if only I were not so big and clumsy. I wish I was small like my friends." See her friends? One day, Iwalani, the seabird, cried out to Kanani, "The whale hunters are coming. You must hide. Quick, quick, go and hide." "What shall I do? Where can I hide? Is there any place big enough for me to hide?" cried Kanani. Tako, the octopus, came to help her. "Squeeze this ink into the water in front of you, and the whale hunters will not be able to see you." The octopus squeezed some of the ink into the water. None of the other sea creatures could see him behind his cloud of black ink. "Now you try," said Tako. When Kanani tried to hide behind her cloud of ink, it stung her eyes, and anyway, there was not enough ink to cover her big body. "I have a better idea," said Kalila the spotted eel. "Follow me into my cave. The whale hunters will not find you in here." And with that, Kalila slipped into his rocky cave. None of his friends could see him because it was dark and shadowy inside the cave. Kanani wriggled and tried to push her way through the rocks. But only the tip of her nose fit, and the rest of her that did not fit looked just like a whale trying to wriggle into a cave. Do you think she can fit in there? A sweet voice spoke up from a nearby rock. It was Leilani, the sea anemone. "Why not cover yourself with flowers? That way the whale hunters will think you are anemones and they will not disturb you." "What a clever way to hide. You look just like a flower," laughed Kanani. Kanani saw a lei seller on the beach, and she bought as many leis as she could carry. She swam back to the rocks where the anemones lived. The anemones swayed their feelers gracefully from side to side like hula dancers. Kanani covered herself with leis, and she moved her body from side to side like the anemones. But no matter how much she swayed from side to side, she still looked like a whale pretending to be anemones. "I have a spare shell you can borrow," suggested Kinoki, the shy little hermit crab. His two beady eyes peeped out at Kanani as he tapped the empty shell with one of his pincers. "What a silly idea," cried all the other sea creatures. "Thanks all the same, Kinoki," said Kanani, "but if I cannot fit into Kalila the eel's cave, how would I be able to hide in that tiny shell?" Just trying to help, right? Olu the turtle tried to help. "Swim to the bottom of the ocean and lie down in the seagrass. The whale hunters will think you are a rock and they will sail over you in their boat." Olu tucked her head and flippers into her shell so that she looked like a rock at the bottom of the ocean. Kanani lay very still in the seagrass and made herself as small as she could. But she was not able to tuck in her big flippers or her long tail, so she looked like a whale pretending to be a rock. "Oh dear," cried Kanani. "I have tried everything, but there is no place big enough for me to hide. How I wish I was small, but I am so big I can be seen from miles away, and now the whale hunters are going to catch me." Poor Kanani sobbed as if her heart would break, and great big whale-sized tears splashed down her cheeks. In the ocean. When? I'm not going to say your funny thing. Just then there was a loud humming sound, and all the other sea creatures moved aside as Kapunakane, the great big grandfather whale, swam up to Kanani. "Well, well, well, my dear little Kanani, why are you crying?" asked Grandfather Whale in his deep, gentle voice. "I am crying because I want to be small so that the whale hunters will not catch me. You are so old and clever, Kapunakane. Please tell me how I can make myself small like my friends," sobbed Kanani. "My little Kanani," chuckled her grandfather, "you must not be afraid. Men stopped hunting whales around here a long time ago. Boats now carry friendly people who like to watch us swimming in the ocean. The people carry cameras and they take pictures of us to show their friends. They tell stories of how they have seen the biggest creatures in the whole wide world. Look at me, I love being big," shouted Kapunakane as he leapt out of the water. The water foamed and splashed. You see the whale watchers? They're whale watchers, not hunters. They want to see the whales. "You have shown me how nice it is to be big, so I do not want to be small anymore. Now I want to be the biggest whale in the whole wide world." The end. There's some information back here. It says the time to see humpbacks in Hawaii is from December to April. After April, they migrate to their polar feeding grounds in search of food. And then up here it says Kanani is a member of the humpback whale family. Male humpbacks grow to a maximum length of 58 feet and females to a maximum of 62 feet, about the length of a city bus. Did you fit a whale on the bus? And both male and female adults can weigh as much as 53 tons. Baby humpbacks are about 15 feet long and they weigh 1.5 tons at birth, about the same weight as an automobile. Humpback whales are the most playful of all the great whales, and they love to leap and somersault about in the ocean. That's it. Thank you.